Hello and welcome to another live stream event from Mr. Lazy Legs, and we are doing Tuesday night fun night tonight. We have a track which I'm going to quickly show you now, but I can't remember, if I'm honest, what time this event meant to start. Not till, oh no, it is 8 o'clock. Okay, so it starts in 10 minutes. Okay, so we've got 10 minutes, so I'm just going to show you the track. Going to be really simple. This is it. So I might just basically go around and show you. So here we go. So we start off here,
gate 2, gate
go around,
3, gate 4, gate 5,
carry on going round, we go,
gate 10,
up,
gate 13,
through,
gate 14, gate 15,
down,
gate 16, gate 17,
through the
gate
loop to
20,
loop.
Gate 24,
I normally do that
gate
better.
25,
Typical that I don't do it very well when we're
gate 28,
when we're
gate
live.
29, gate 30, gate 31, gate 33, gate 35.
It'll be interesting how people do this because times are pretty close,
39,
but
gate 40, gate 41, gate
it will be interesting to see people's
gate 43,
techniques on all of this.
44, gate 40.
So that's lap one. I'm going to do one more. I might as well just do all three to be fair.
Gate 2,
I don't know if I know what to do. I'll just show
4,
you the track.
Gate 5, gate 6.
Today we're not doing it on based on points. Obviously it's Tuesday, so we're doing it on average.
90, gate 21, gate 20.
So whatever the your average time is over over 6.
Gate 31.
Forgetting where I'm going. Over 6 rounds.
33,
So we have 2 rounds which are your practice rounds, and then there's 6 rounds after that.
Gate 40.
Sorry, 6 rounds after that, and each one of those times are then put into an average pot, as it were. I'm doing crap tonight. And then we're going to decide who the winner is. There's no prizes tonight, so there's no random giveaway. There usually is on a Tuesday. There is only one particular reason why I haven't done it yet, and that is because on the Euro Winter League,
Gate 31.
Okay, I've messed all this up, haven't I?
Gate 26.
There we go.
Gate 20.
So during the Winter League, we are, which is on the 18th, I think, we're actually planning quite a big prize giveaway, which I'm hoping we can get delivered before Christmas. So we want to do, because that's the final one for this year, and then the Euro Winter League comes back next year in January. I wanted to do something a little bit bigger and a little bit special, so that's why we haven't done it. Anyway, that is the track. Something else that we wanted to tell you about as well is on Friday, so this coming Friday, we're going to do something a little bit different, and it's going to be called an IRL whoop event, and we're going to do it pretty much like a real event that you'd go to in real life, because I don't know if you've been to them or not. I've set up quite a few, and so obviously people all over the country, but obviously we can't do that right now in certain tiers because of lockdown. But what generally happens is you've got no idea what the track's going to be until you turn up. You haven't got a clue. You just turn up, the track will be there. You have usually, depending on how much time it is that you turn up to when the race director wants to start. So usually I think we did it for about, you turn up about 6, between 6 and 7, and then we start about 7:30. An hour events, because they were like in real life. They took about 2 hours anyway. So you weren't done before 9:30. So even if you did not come until the last minute, you still only got half an hour to practice. If you work and other commitments and whatnot. So if you turn up at 7, you've got half an hour, and then the race starts at 7:30. So you've only got half an hour to actually know the track. So we want to do something very much similar to that. So this Friday there will be an event. It's not. We've got a track that was created by Mr. Ben FPV. He's done a brilliant track. It is very much the sort of track that you would find in a real life kind of situation because of space. So it's not a massive sprawled out track like this one, which you probably could do in a sports hall, but you probably wouldn't. You're not going to know what the track is. You're not going to be able to fly it. And when you do, everyone will be watching. So the idea behind that is that whilst you're watching other people do heats, will be just like you are in real life. You'll be able to sit back, charge up some batteries and just watch other people fly around as well. So we're going to be doing exactly the same thing. So we go live at 7:30. I can't remember what I said, about 7:30. And then the 4 races, no, 8. We go live at 8. And at 8:30 is when we start the main 4 races. So people will have about half an hour. But because you can't do any sequencer, i.e. if you come over here, just in case you're not aware, there's a sequencer here which makes all the lights on the drone, on the course, light up so you know which one to go through next. Now that works in solo flight, which is what I'm in, but it does not work in qualifying or any event mode. So you're not going to have that basically. So instead of that, Mr. Ben and myself, we're going to do at 7 o'clock, we're going to fly around it, basically. Simple as that. To show people what the track is so that you've got an idea. So when you do come and then you've got your half an hour to do your fly round, you've got an idea of which way to go through gates. And any technical aspects, anything like that, we can actually talk through whilst we're doing it. So that's the plan for Friday. So if you fancy the idea of that, then do register. Again, it's not up yet. It'll be up tomorrow for you to register. But you'll only be able to enter it if you're registered, because what we can't do is once the qualifying starts, even though it's a very long qualifying, because it will be a very long qualifying, I can't add you afterwards, basically. So you've got to be in the pits for 8 o'clock. Otherwise, I can't add you. Right, so we are going to jump into the event. Something else that I'm doing is I'm playing around with the screens. Okay, so as it's a fun fly event, I'm not going to move stuff while they're flying, obviously, but any feedback on what the screens look like will be really handy. All right, just so that you are aware of that. So I'm just going to come out of this baby because we need to get into the pits. We're just waiting for everybody else, but there's a few minutes yet. It's not the end of the world, so to speak. Right, so we're going to go to this screen over here, and it's going to look a little bit messy. All right. It's not supposed to really look messy, but it just does, because this is the blimp cam, and I'm not quite sure where to put it. I could just change it whilst I'm commentating, but I like the idea of just anyone being able to glimpse at the blimp track and kind of like get an idea where people are. But it doesn't have to be a really big screen to do that, because it is just a blimp cam. And what I wanted to try and do, hello Kev, what I wanted to try and do is just keep it, I don't know, I'm just going to piss about with it. And just check it in different places and different sizes just as we go through the event, because I've got obviously 6 main rounds to go through. I've got the opportunity to do that, so that's basically what my plan is. But if you see anything that you think that looks good or no, that looks really crap, then let us know, because obviously you are the viewers and we want to be able to, you know, make sure that you folks can see what we're doing and all that crap. What I have done is I've made one of the screens, so this screen is bigger obviously because that's the main action screen, and what I wanted to try and do is like a picture in a picture like that. This is kind of what I want to do, because down here I want to be able to keep the scores and the times so you can always see them. So you can see that I've had a lot of thought into this. So I'm going to try this because this is kind of what I wanted it to do. A picture in the picture in the corner, just so that you can see without having to look too much. That's the idea anyway. It might be crap, who knows, but I'm going to try it anyway. And then what I can also do is I've got a little bibbidi bob here, and TFFN, yeah, evil, I can add you, give me 2 secs. So I'm just going to put TTFN because this is going to be for the main TTFN anyway. And I'm just going to see if this actually works, because I don't know if it will. Width, I want to make it a little bit smaller. Oh shit, not that small. That's ridiculous. There you go. And then that one 4. Oh, and it's asking me now if I can sign in, which is a bit weird because I don't want to do that, and I wouldn't know how to even if I did want to, because I'm already signed in. So that's a bit weird, isn't it? Got it. Done. I don't know if that's going to work. I'm just going to do something in a minute. Sorry, it's going to look a bit crap. Okay, that didn't work either. So bollocks. There goes that idea. It was a good idea, I'm sure. Right, okay, so we've got 2 qualifying laps for people to do their seeding. That basically makes them have their best, the best time that they can have. And then whilst I'm doing that, everything will be as normal, and I can just basically change to different screens. I think if I do that, this obviously has to change because we've got a lot more pilots than we did last week. But this is basically how it works. We put in each time for each pilot. It works out their main average. We don't really need that to, I think that is a sum, isn't it? Yeah, so we don't really need to see that. So we can hide that. And then this is the average that actually is the time that's important. So we're going to add this one up to 12 and go a little bit bigger to 14. There we go. Okay, and then these are the rounds because there's going to be 6 rounds. I'm going to just center everything because I'm a bit weird like that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that is going to be that. I can make that a little bit bigger now because I've, you know, done my thing, and I can make that a little bit smaller, and I can bring that down because you don't need to see that crap. Oops. And you are going to need to see quite a lot of that crap. So there we go. I should be able to make the whole thing a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. But we won't know what pilots are there until everyone's done their seeding round. Right, so I've got to do that now. So I'm just going to hide that screen for a momento. I can come out of here because I need to go into events, join, and I just very quickly need to add evil FPV, ka-ching, right, okay, so evil is clear. Yes, eco is in, and you're good to go. Okay, so we're just going to wait for them to join. I can't spell. Okay, so we're just gonna crack on then. I think everyone is green. Hang on, we're waiting for Evil needs to come in green, and we're waiting for Ali. He says that he's in the UK, so he's registered a few times, but he hasn't actually come in. I'll tell you what we can do though, because we haven't done that yet. We can say hello to all the pilots. Let's jump in. Hello everybody, you are live. How are we all on this fine, awesome evening?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good, thanks.
There we go. Everybody is good. Right, I'm just going to do that and then plug myself in because otherwise you hear everything twice, which can be really frustrating. Right, here we go. Left.
Well
Yes.
done, Rich, for taking top spot on the leaderboard. 0.28.
Wow.
Okay, so right, Evil. We're just waiting for Evil to go. Who else are we waiting for? Barfly. Oh, is Barfly wanting to pop in? Because we can. Now is the time to do it before I click the button. Come in. Okay. So yeah, Alexandros or Ali.
Alejandro.
Yeah, he's actually registered a few times to come into events, but he's not turned in. But he is from the UK. It says the United Kingdom, so our time should be the right time. But he has got a European name, so I'm not sure if he's actually in the UK.
Is that one that's just spelled Ale? A-L-E?
Yeah.
I think he's one of Evil's mates, isn't he?
I don't know. I know that he's come in once before, yeah, and he actually has done an event, but nothing else since.
Yeah, I saw. I think Evil tagged him in a post. So I don't know if he's Spanish but living here or something, maybe.
Barfly FPV. Let's add him. Do. It's a bit slow today.
I just saw you.
Sure.
I saw
Evil.
You said hello to that Ned, somebody in the new members group. He's like the fastest in the Spanish group. He's faster than all these other lot.
Ooh. I don't remember. Oh, what's his name in the sim then? Because I don't remember flying.
No. You just you welcomed him in the welcome chat. Where was it?
I did. Yeah, Ned. Yeah.
Yeah, Ned, and he won the Spanish event, and like Nitram was like 5th or 6th.
Sacrilege.
And Blurred FPV came 2nd or 3rd, I think. So they're quick pilots.
Okay, we're just waiting for Evil to come in, and then we can get going. Oh, put the cream not in as well. Where's Pedro?
He hasn't posted a time.
Oh, okay. He might be working late. He's down the pub. He likes sending me pictures of him having a drink.
Does he?
He does. Yeah. just to let me know that he's not going to be in because there's something more important for him to do.
Either holding his baby or holding a pint.
Yes, importance, absolutely. So it's just still waiting for Evil. He's still red. What's he doing, man? Evil, we are waiting for you. Oh, he's green. Look at that. Awesome. Okay, so tonight we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I am going to do something just a tiny bit different, just to shake it up. Actually, it's got nothing to do with shaking it up. It's just because I'm trying new things. And there won't be 8 flying. There'll only be 7. And the reason for that, for you at home, and you will notice this when you see it on the stream, cream, friggin' difficult to see against white and cyan. So I don't want any player or any pilot cream anymore on any of my streams. So from now on, there'll only be 7 flying, not 8.
What's that? Do you mean the LED colours?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Can't see it for Jack, and my commentating goes jack shit when I think, oh, someone's going to come in, and then the wrong person comes in, and I look like a twat. So, you know, I don't need any help with that. I can do that all by myself. Right, so everybody is in, and we're going to create. Hang on, have I done everything? Yeah, I've done everything right. Here we go. It is fastest to slowest as well. Look at this, awesome. Right, so we're going to go quite quick with this. Now, we are aware that, Mr. Ben, you're in first, but then you won't be in for the next 3 events. So if you want to try your coming in and coming out, that's fine, no problem. Just try and do your screenshot thing. That would be awesome.
Yep. No worries.
So the first one, oh, actually a minute, it's done it into 5s. Huh, that's even better. Right, so we've got FBB Kev, Mr. Ben, Rich, Sam the Supreme, and Eco. You're up first. So we are going to bugger. I have not installed the bloody track on the other computer, which makes me a dickhead. Right, you have to wait a minute. It's not going to make any difference to this, so I'm just going to start this one off. But what I am going to do is I'm going to hide that, because whilst I'm messing about with this, it's going to put you off trying to watch this. So I'm just going to start this now. So good luck, everybody. Yeah, see, everyone's state is 0. Just so you know at home, if you're watching this, we're doing a little bit of debugging.
Yeah, let me just take some screenshots quickly. I've just done one now, and then if you do one, when you tell me when you're about to start, and I'll do another one.
I'm gonna click the button in 5, 3, 1, now.
Oh yeah, I've gone to 1. Right.
Yeah, everyone's gone into 1. That's cool. Okay, so whilst they're doing that, what I need to do is mute myself so I don't annoy them. Because shockingly, I annoy them. So we're just going to look at this screen for a second, okay? And I just have to add this browser. So what we're doing at the moment, it's a seeding round. And what this will do is it will put the fastest to the slowest and their time. They've got 1 more of those, and then I think it's the average of those times that they've posted. That will then put them into the correct heats moving forwards to the next 6 rounds. Well, actually, no. Not to the next 6 rounds. For the first 2 will still be random, I think. Actually, I don't know. I can't remember. But the last 4 rounds, they will be fastest to slowest. So we've got times in now. Look, Rich 29, Mr. Ben 37, Sam 39. We've got red coming in, which is Kev on 44, and yellow is Eco on 47, which is pretty good actually. So hurrah! So I've just got to quickly Tuesday night. Nope. Tuesday fun flight event. All I'm doing is I've got to search for the track because like a numpty I did not install it. So I'm just going to do that and then do that. And now I should be able to go to events, and it probably won't invite me in, but that's fine. It's still saying that it's not installed, but clearly it is because I just installed it. Okay, where are we? Rich still on 101, so Mr. Ben is 9 seconds behind. Rich done it in 130 altogether, which is pretty nifty. It looks like the next one coming through is between green and white. That's Sam the Supreme and Kev, Mr. Ben. But it looks like Mr. Ben's got it. Yeah, Mr. Ben has got it, followed by Sam the Supreme. Very, very close. And then it's a bit of a rock between Rich. Oh no, Rich has already done it. So we're just waiting for Mr. Ben and yellow, which is Eco. So Mr. Ben, Kev has just come in. There'll be 1 more. You can see the yellow dot. That is going to be Eco. Now, for some reason, my little computer here did not understand the track, but it's there. I can see it. I can see it. So I'm just going to ignore it and then come in anyway. There we go. Total disaster. Well, you know, that's why it's just a qualifying and it doesn't mean much. So that's the end of that one. So congratulations on that. It's a bit of a mess on that screen, doesn't it? Right, so we're going to end that. And then we're going to get the results once we are all back. There we go. We are back. Fetch the results for that Baba. And then we're going to invite the next set. So this is Shane, Evil, Nitrum, Mr. H, and Barfly. They are up next, and we should all be in. And now I should be able to go to B, get rid of that, and hopefully this will look pretty good. But if it doesn't, please do tell me, because I won't take offense. I don't know what looks good and what doesn't look good, but we will have to look. Obviously it's no point doing it right now, but we'll just see if it actually makes any difference whatsoever during the actual stream. So we're going to start this baby off, and we're going to do that now. I'm still muted, which is fine.
10 seconds.
So that's with Nitrum. So he is going to go pretty quick. and I want to follow him. Blimey. That camera's really low, isn't it? Okay, so they are all off. We can see them coming through. That's to help you with the colours. So we've got green, which is Evil. Look at Evil go. Closely followed by Nitram, but Evil is still in the lead, but I don't know how long he's going to be. But he's still there. And we've got in the background, we have Shane. He looks like he's in third. Oh, look at that. Oh, no. Nitram has just overtaken Evil. He's going to be coming in with making the first time. So it's 30 seconds to 31 for Evil. Let's just double check. Let's go back to Mr. H. He's just coming through now to put his first time in. So he's in third place. I don't know what happened to Shane. What happened to Shane, man? Shane's just come in just behind Barfly. Barfly did it in 44. Shane in 46. So we're going to jump over to Barfly. Here he is. Let's see how he handles these two. Oh, he's tried to go straight up. He doesn't do the little turn. That is interesting. I did say it would be interesting to see how they all tackle that particular element of the track. But he's doing well. It's obviously working for him. We do have Shane right on his tail though. I don't know what happened there. He did an extra gate. But here we go. He's come in. He's on the second lap. So at the moment we've got Nitram on the 58. Evil on 101, Shane on 124, Barfly 124, they're very close. Mr. H is on 127. Here we go, we'll watch Barfly again. He doesn't go round, he just goes straight up. Oh my god, so does Mr. H. He also goes straight up. I was expecting people to fly around it. I didn't think it was enough space to go straight up. So as you go through the gate, they're going straight up into the second one. I didn't think that would happen. Didn't even consider it, to be fair. But here we go, we've got Nitram who's in, Evil's in second. It's going to be a case of who's going to come in third, and it looks like Barfly's going to make it third. Closely followed by Shane. Oh, Mr. H just missed that last one, that's unfortunate, but Mr. H comes in as well. Really good. Interesting on how they're doing that, I don't know what to call it. It's a funny ladder, funny space ladder, step ladder. I don't know what to call it. I'll think of some cool name in a minute. So there you go, that's that one done, and we are going to fetch those results, and we are now, because it doesn't matter, we're not doing it on points, just so that you know. Right, so we're going to go in now. We've got Scotty, Tawley, iBands, Viper, and Blurred FPV. So they are coming in. They're going to have one other go after this, and after that, that's when we're going to start taking their times, like literal. And I'm glad they're doing it in fives, because that's going to be much easier for me to do it on the old spreadsheet. Oh, hang on, number one, we're missing Scotty. What happened to Scotty? Scotty! Right, we have to go into a thingy.
Yeah, so they're going green to green.
So, Scotty, are you able to come out and just quickly come back in again and see if it pulls you in, or are you having issues with your bits? Scotty's red, see. I don't know if he's got an internet problem. He's normally on the chat.
Was Scotty the person that had a problem last time, Andy?
Yeah, with his controller.
But no, but where he didn't get dragged into the heat.
No, he did have a problem, but it was because of his controller. He went from USB to wireless thing. Yeah. But normally he would have spoken to us, and he hasn't. So I'm wondering if he's lost internet. Have you lost internet, Scotty? Actually, we can check on if he's, because he's still there.
Nitram put in 0.1 of a second slower than you in his first qualifier. It's going to be a good race between you two. Yeah, he came second in the Spanish event the other day. I think he's about to race now.
Yeah, I was just watching his thing. He's pretty good.
I left the game, so maybe I'm not watching it live.
I'm in the middle of a race. I can't.
What was that, Sam? Mum, I'm in the middle of a race. I can't.
Right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. That worked. I'm going to mute myself now. Okay, let's hope that this works. So we're going to start. 3, 2, 1. Bingo. What's his name? Right, let's go in.
10 seconds.
Here we go. And they are off. And we are going to check the cameras this time. We're going to check with Viper as he comes out. We're looking at 4. So we're going to go round to... Oh, I can't see. 3. We're going to see around in a minute. We can jump down to 2, which will bring him down here. And then we should be able to go to 3. Here we go. Watching them go round. And then 1 will take us. What are they going to do here? We've got green, which is... Oh, bugger. Sorry, folks. Which is Tall-E. We've got Viper. I didn't see what they all did. That is so pants. All right, okay, so we're going to just go around. We're following Viper at the moment. We're going to check the first times. Blurred comes in on 31 seconds for his first lap. That's pretty quick. Who we got coming in next? Blue, which is iBenz. He's going to be coming in next to take second on 44. Then we're going to have Scotty. In fact, I fixed this. So here we go. Look, we've got it on both screens now, which is awesome. So we've got Scotty. He's coming on 3rd. Brilliant. Tall-E just behind. And yellow, we've got Blurred. He's going to be coming for a second lap. Nice and clean through there. If you watch him on the blimp, how smooth he is going around. That is really cool. We're still watching Viper. And again, I missed him going up that ramp. Because I'm a numpty. Let's jump over to Tall-E. What's Tall-E doing? He's still going down. Nice and steady. He's 4th at the moment. But I can't see where... Well, there's Viper. Viper's doing well at the moment. I think he might have caught up, or everyone's lapped him. I'm not sure. No, he hasn't been lapped. He's coming around now. That is Tall-E. That's who we're watching. 1:34 for Blurred FPV. That is pretty quick. Everyone's on their final lap. We've got iBenz currently leading, followed by Scotty, followed by Viper, followed by Tall-E. So we've got them coming in. Definitely iBenz has got some space. We've also got Viper catching up with Scotty as well. So that's going to be reasonably close going around there. He's a bit wide, Scotty, going around there. He could actually speed up his time a little bit, but he's nice and clean coming round. We're still watching Tall-E on the big screen though. He's just gone through the Infinity Tunnel, whizzing round, and he comes into 5th place as well. Interesting times. Right, so we can end that match now because all 5 are in. In fact, I quite like 5s. I think 5s and 6s are pretty good. Pretty good. I like that. So there we go. So what I can do is, it doesn't matter what position or anything like that they are in, but I think it's interesting that we just get to look after the first seeding what it looks like. So that is what it looks like. Nitrum and Rich, look at that, really close. Evil and Blurred, really close. Mr. Ben and Sam, really close. iBands and FPV, really close. So you can see that there's, it's close. Probably didn't know I was going to say that. Right, so that's that crap done. So we're going to move in now to the next session. And after this is where we physically start taking times. Okay, so we are going to be doing that. It's mixed up again, so everyone's with slightly different people this time. Okay, so we're going to invite them in. I'm going to go into chat. Okay, Mr. Ben, you're going to be in next.
I'm in.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
It's part of the tournament. It's all part of the
Okay,
tournament.
everybody is in.
Hold on, I'll just do the same thing with my state.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you
No
tell me when you're going to launch, I should be ready to go.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, starting.
Yeah, all good.
Okay, awesome. Did you come out and come back in again? Oh, he's busy. I'll leave it. I'll mute it. Okay, let's start. Let's see how we're looking. We're going to jump in actually with Mr. Ben on this one. Nice and smooth coming through. He's currently in 2nd place by the looks of it. Just in front of him is Sam the Supreme. Yeah, that's more like, that's how I would have done it. FPV Kev is in the mix as well. In fact, I think he's just ahead of Mr. Ben, FPV Kev. But they're right together. They are. Oh, but I think that's going to cost. Mr. Ben's got a bit of a lead now. Is he going to take it? That's it. That's the quickest way through, and that actually makes Mr. Ben come in a little bit quicker. I mean, only slightly. They're both basically having a huge hug, but they are there. We're going to jump over to FPV Kev. I mean, you wouldn't know, would you? You wouldn't know. Literally, they are kind of very close together. I'll go back over Mr. Ben, and you can see that I'm changing them because their name in the top left changes, but it makes no difference to the actual picture. Let's go and see what our old Sam is up to. Sam is in the mix as well, but we do have Rich obviously taking it in 59, Mr. Ben on 106, FBB Kev on 109, but they're both on the on their last lap. We're with Sam the Supreme. Very nice time there, very tight to those step ladders. Up, down, you're gonna get dizzy. Then we've got the mix ladder, 127 for Rich on this one. We can see him coming down through. Here we go, and he's on his last lap. Oh no, that was Mr. Ben. Oh, actually no, it wasn't. Sam, was that Sam, or am I still confused? No, that was Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben and Sam, for some reason, are on the same. Okay, I really don't understand that. There's Sam. He wasn't even there. Oh, Sam's using the. In fact, we've got Sam and Eco are both using the brushless. So there is a difference between straight line speed, especially with the brushless. But when it's quite a complicated track, I don't know. You need to be really familiar with it. There we go. There's that one. Mouse is not flying tonight to Grandma because she had homework to do, and then she wanted to build something. So she's not flying, but she will come and say hello and give you a wave. Grandma's asked where you are.
Where's Mouse? Where is Mouse?
She did, literally, that's exactly what she said. She said, where is Mouse?
No, it's alright. Hello.
And there she is. Gooey! Not flying tonight. She was going to, but like I say, she wanted to build something, so
I've changed it.
so she's not doing her thing.
I've changed it to a smaller school.
Alright, okay. So you've gone back to school again.
Yeah, but a smaller one.
Okay. No worries. Okay, so the next one in now is
Someone's ahead of Mouse.
Roto. That's David. Okay, so here we are, Evil FPV. So we've got the colours changed slightly. Again, this is, yeah, God, you know what? I thought I messed it up. What a shock that would have been. So here we go. We've got Shane in the red, Evil in the green, Nitrum in the purple, Mr. H in the white, and Barfly in the yellow. So we are going just to get all this ready. There we go, that's all set. We've got the colours. They're all using the same drone, so it's the TWF. Just so you know, if you're new to this, the TWF is the only drone, well, apart from the brushless, is the only drone that you can actually change the rates on. The 65 and the other one is TW something else. You can't change the rates on those, so that's why most people use the TWF. Right, so we're going to start this baby off. Good luck, everybody.
Pilots, 10
And we are going to jump in with Nitrum because he is quick. So let's find out what Nitrum can do. And they are off. Yes. I kind of find it interesting that both Nitrum and Rich, they're never the first off, but they just seem to... Oh, he does the same! That's why, see, they wanted me to get, there was an arrow on top of that. That was stopping them from doing that arrow. You can probably knock off a bit of a second on that second to last gate. But he's going to come in now on 29, which is Rich, I think, did he do it on 31 or 27? I can't remember. But here we go, straight up. That is interesting. That's why they wanted me to move the arrow. So I didn't even consider that when I was building the track, I've got to be honest. But coming in nicely. Right, we're going to change over now. Let's change over to Evil. Evil is actually quite a distance behind. We can see that on the blimp. Because I didn't actually see what you see. I think I might change the way that I do this, so I do see what you see. But He's coming quite nicely coming through. Is he going to do the same? Oh, but he bangs himself. I think that's probably the risk. That is the risk, that if you do get knocked or even trapped in between the gates, that is not going to be good. 127 for Nitram, folks. 127. We do have Evil's going to be in second place. There's no one ahead of him. There we go. Nitram is done. Shane's just coming through now. He's going to look like he's going to take second this time. He is through. Mr. H is in the white. And then we've also got Barfly. Barfly's not having such a good race this time as he did the last time. Here we go, but he's not that far behind Mr. H. That's kind of interesting as well. There we go. Job done. Well done. Well done. Okay, so 2-2-2. Yeah, that's all that. So we can end that round. And then the next round up, we've got Scotty, Tall E, iBenz, Viper, and Blurred. They are up next. So we're just going to fetch those results like that. And we're going to invite this. So this is the last heat. After everyone's finished here, anyone then that pulls a time, that's going to go against their average. Just in case you were wondering what happened, that is what's going to happen. Okay, let's just do that like that, so you can see that perfectly, and we are good. So we're just going to start it because we're a little bit behind schedule, but only a little bit. Okay, so good luck. Let's start this one.
Pilots, 10 seconds.
We are going to go in with a camera, and we're going to follow iBands. Let's just see if we can follow him a little bit better than I did last time. He is off, going through the split shoelace. He's not doing as quick this time. Oh, 3, wrong button. There we go. Coming round. How are they dealing with that? Some of them are going round it, some of them are going straight up. That's interesting. There's still a nice clump. Look, they are kind of tied together here as they are coming through. We can change it now to 1 as they're coming through the mixed and then the forward facing split S. And it looks like actually coming through is going to be Viper. Oh no, Blurred. Blurred does it in the yellow. Viper's just behind. Then iBands, then Tall E. And then we're just waiting for Scotty. He's coming through now. Very quick coming through there. They're all using the TWF as well. So we are looking good. Right, let's just change over and we're going to have a look at Scotty. Here we go. Watching Scotty. Let's see how he goes up through. Oh, he's having a few issues with that tilted gate. Oh, he does the same. He goes straight up as well. Interesting. Interesting. I didn't think there was enough space to do that, but I think that was probably because there was an arrow in the middle of it, which would have obviously prevented that. Blurred on his second lap, 101. iBands 107, so there's a 7-second lead there for. In fact, he's nearly about to lap Scotty, Blurred FPV. He's going super quick. Super duper quick. Let's just jump in as he finishes. Ooh, wrong button, wrong person. Oh, he's finished. That's a shame. Right, Viper. We're going to follow Viper through. That's it. Got a bit mixed up. Around. That's it. Through. Blurred on 142. iBand's just behind on 157. Oh, Tall E's just taken him. Viper. Who have we got coming into third place? It's going to be Viper or Tall E, but I think Tall E had a problem, so Viper is back. Oh, but Tall E's not far behind. Viper 240 and Tall E on 117. He must have had a bit of a bump trying to come through. Who are we waiting for? Scotty. Scotty's coming in now, and there we go. Job done. Well done, everybody. Okay, so we can finish this particular round now. That is round 2 done, and we can come back into the chat.
I watched the other one hundreds of times, and I felt like I knew it, and then when I got there, then they changed it.
Okay.
Okay.
The gates kept going down, didn't they? So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
ladies and gents, what we're going to do now is have a little 2-minute break while I sort some stuff out. From now on, the next 6 rounds that you do, the times will be counted, and it will be the best average time of a pilot, just so that you are aware. So you can just talk amongst yourselves for a minute while I just do a bit of, you know, housework.
Andy, we've just been talking in the background about the event for Friday.
Yep.
I know you're trying to do something else at the same time, but the consensus was release the track walk video the day before, 24 hours ahead of the event.
Okay. Well, as long as you're happy with the track, then yeah, fine. No
Cool.
worries.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to mute them a minute while I just sort this out. So what we need to do is we need to get all the pilots, which is what we're going to do now, and copy it, and then we're going to stick it into the spreadsheet. Actually, we need a scrub sheet. I'm going to put the scrub sheet in here a second. Paste values only. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Copy that over. Put it into here. Paste. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. This is actually going to be quicker than I anticipated, which is always good news. And I've just got to make them all the same, because at the moment they're all different heights, which is a bit confusing. And I just need to bring that down like that, and then I've got to also bring this down like that, and then this down like that. Okay, that was a much easier than I expected. So I can show you now, just so you've got an idea of what I'm doing. This is the spreadsheet that we're going to be looking at, okay? And now every time that they do a time, we put the time in seconds in each one of those strips. So they've got 6, and at the end of it, it will give us an average and their average time. We can then filter it and then make it fastest to slowest, or shortest to longest, however you want to say it. So we can hide that column now because we don't need it. Everything is hunky-dory, and we can get back to it. Okay, so that took a lot quicker than anticipated because of my awesomeness, clearly.
Well done,
Thank you very much. So clearly, yeah. So, okay, so for the timed events, here we go. We've got FPV Kev, Mr. Ben, Rich, Sam the Supreme, and Eco FPV. You guys are up first.
I'm going up with the fastest people. Wow.
Come on, Sam.
You can do it.
Don't choke.
No pressure.
I can do it. I got it.
Deep breaths. Just deep breaths.
Yeah, keep breathing.
Yes. As long as you do deep breaths, and you'll be fine. So we're just waiting for everyone to come in. Oh, FPV, Mr. Ben came in very quick there, which is always a good sign.
Yeah, I meant to just take some screenshots of this because this is something that I was going to talk to you just a minute ago about our times. Like I'm 2 seconds ahead of everybody. I came in so quick. It starts a running clock as soon as we all jump in. It
does, and I can see that you are. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's weird. But
that's good.
I reset my router and everything this evening just to give me the best chance. So it seems to be working.
Okay. Well, if you're ready, we are going to kick the ball off.
So
times matter now, folks. So I'm going to start it in 3, 2, 1. Started.
Yeah, that's all
perfect.
Good, Andy.
Good luck, guys. Good luck. Okay, we are good to go. We are going to be following Rich. Let's see how quick he can do it. He is off. Straight round through the mixed lace, down the tunnel, into the... Oh, no! Through the split airs. That's good. I mean, it's average time. It doesn't matter what position he comes in. What matters is, can he do it quicker as an average time over the 6 rounds? Oh, he didn't get that one right either. He is flying around. Here we go. Round again. Into the mixed, I don't know what to call that, gobbledygook gate. We go to the forward split S. He's got to turn around. He's not having a good first round on this one, is he? Let's be honest. Kev 34, Sam 36, Mr. Ben 36, and Rich on 38. That's pretty close between Sam. So let's jump into Sam. Oh, we can just see there Mr. Ben is Mr. Ben is just there. They are fighting it out. This matters. This does matter. It is the average time. You've got to take what you can. Let's go into Mr. Ben. He is just behind, I think. Yeah, just behind. He's got Mr. Kev just in front of him as well. And I think Sam just made a bit of a mistake. So we've got the times that have just come in for their second lap. 1:01 for Mr. Ben, 1:13 for Sam. Rich is on 1:09 still, and FBV Kev on 1:10. So Rich, even though that he had those little issues, he is still the fastest on the time. So clearly his first lap, probably or his second lap, perhaps made up for his first lap. I don't know. So they are going through the blimp. Mr. Ben is coming in. He's going to be second on 1:41, 1:40 for Rich. We can follow Sam the Supreme. He comes in just behind Kev by just under a second. And we are waiting for Eco, who is going through the step ladders. And he's got to go down the step. Oh, missed that one. Down the step ladder. Here we go. The thing that's important to remember that even if Eco is not very quick, he is getting used to this because all he flies now is the brushless. Apart from in the Euro League, because you have to fly the TWF. But any other drone, he flies the brushless, which means he's going to get much quicker and much more used to it, quicker than anybody else. So it might seem like it's a slight disadvantage now. It's such a fast drone, but he is going to be on top of it before most people. So that's a positive note to go off with. So that is brilliant. So now things will take a little bit longer whilst I sort the times out. But it doesn't matter. So that's going to be round 3. So I'm going to end it. It takes me a second because the screen's a little bit complicated, to be fair. Okay, so I'm going to grab that time in. This is round 3. So now I just have to put these times in, and I'll tell you what, I'm gonna. Oops. I say I'm going to show you, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I will. So we've got, who we got first? Rich, wasn't it? Is that who I've just taken? I can get rid of that in a minute. There we go. Yeah, so Rich, we can stick his time in, like so. So yeah, this bit is a bit of a, takes a second. Mr. Ben, Mr. Ben, his time in. Kev, stick his time in, and Sam. I need to get rid of that because I keep thinking I need to click on it and I don't. So stick Sam in. There we go, and then Eco. There we go. Okay, so what I'll do next time is whilst... Oh, actually, that's a good point.
Whoop flight controllers.
Sorry, can I just butt in for a second?
Yeah, of course,
are people being pulled in when they're in different heats to actually watch?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cheers, guys.
I am sometimes, Andy, but not on all of them.
Oh, that's interesting.
When we were in the in the beginning rounds, I was only getting called into one, not the second, so I didn't get to watch qualifying rounds 3 or 6.
Okay, that's interesting. All right. Well, I want to invite them now. See if you get pulled in. We've got Shane, Evil, Nitrum, Mr. H, and Barfly.
Yeah, this is the one I normally get to watch. It's the next one I don't. Yeah, I'm in on this one.
Okay, well, we'll watch that and see where we are. Okay, good luck, guys. I'm going to start this off. Everyone is in. Good luck. Okay, they are all in. we are going to do that so we can see what the colours are. Again, they're all using TWFs. And you can't see nothing because the screen is blocked. There we go. And we're going to jump in with Mr. H. So let's see how Mr. H deals with the split step ladder. Oh, he actually loses a bit of time by doing it like that. He really needs to decide. I think he was in two minds on, do I go straight up or do I go round? Okay, so we can see the blimp as well. We can easily see that Nitram is winning, closely followed by Evil, who is then followed by Shane by the looks of it. But we are on the big... Oh, Mr. H just missed that one. But he's coming in. We've got Nitram on 30, 33 for Evil, 37 for Shane, 47 for Mr. H. And Barfly, where is Barfly? Barfly's coming in now for 55. So let's jump in with... I don't know if that worked. There we go. Nitram. So we're in with Nitram now. He is going super fast. I think he's got this this split ladder up here perfectly nailed, which is going to definitely make his speed his time up compared to others. He's coming up through to the mixed split confused S. Don't know what else to call that. One-way split S into the infinity tunnel round. He's going to be finishing, and he did it in 1:27. Evil's just coming up through the infinity tunnel. He's going to be coming round, and he does it in 1:34. We're looking for Mr. H. Right, where's Shane? Shane is actually coming through now. He's going to be coming in third place unless he makes a drastic mistake even. Yeah, through the infinity tunnel, dancing round, and he is in as well. We're with Mr. H. He's going through the infinity tunnel, and Barfly is quite a way behind, so he's not got too much of any. Oh, but he does miss it. He missed it again. Do you know what? I do that all the time, and oh my god, it really annoys me when I do it. So I can understand how he feels. Barfly's made up some time because of that as well on 2:20. So that is awesome. So what I'm going to do, which is a little bit different than what I just did, just to make it a little better, is I'm actually going to invite the other guys in so they can have a little bit of a practice, perhaps practice off their takeoff whilst I'm doing all the math, basically. So it's also something for you to watch as well. So we're going to do that. So I've just fetched in the results. I'm going to do Nitram first. So I'm just going to grab his time, and then let's invite in the pilots. We're still doing race 1 at the moment, so they're all in. And what I'll do, just whilst we're doing this bit, I'll there you go. You can just watch them while I'm doing the boring, housework sort of thing. Okay, so they are in. So that's Nitram. We'll do Evil now, followed by Shane. Followed by Mr. H. He is in, and then lastly Barfly. There we go. Looking good. Looking pretty. Oh, I put a B in there. Why I put a B in there? Strange but true, people. Right, okay, so there we go. So we've got this one now then. So we've got Scotty, Tawley, Ibens, Viper, and Blurred. So they are up next. So we're going to go straight in, and we are going to start this Baba now.
10 seconds.
Here we go. 10 seconds. You can see. We're going to stick with Ibans as he goes off. And good luck. We're flying. We can see the colours there. Who are the colours? Here we go. Look, we've got Blurred, we've got Scotty, but Ibens is taken off. But we've got Tawley, who seems to be... Oh no, I thought he was in front. But Ibens made a bit of a mistake there. Tawley is just there. But we do have Scotty in front of them. But in front of all of them is Blurred FPV. But Scotty is on his tail. Ibens is about to catch up to Scotty though, so Scotty can't make any mistakes for Brett to. Oh, but hey, look at that! I bet that saved a bit of time for him. But Scotty is still leading. He's going to be in front. Oh, Ibens made a bit of a mistake going through there. That's Viper overtaking him as well. So we got Blurred on 33, Scotty on 41, Viper on 43, Ibens on 45, and Torley on 48. That's not a massive gap. Not a massive gap at all. It's only going to take a few hits, and people are going to start overtaking. Ibens slowing down for that spaced out step ladder, which is the way to do it. And now he's back in the mix with both Viper and Scotty as they are going through the mixed up split. Now they're going through the one-way split into the Infinity Tunnel. Ibens, it looks like, has made some space by the looks of it, but not much. Right on his tail they are. So he's got to stop making mistakes, otherwise Scotty's going to pass him again. But we've got Blurred for the second lap on 105. Ibens 122. Oh no, Blurred's just finished on 135. And we've got Ibens who's going to look like he's going to take second place. He is doing really well. He's got some space now as well. So we're going to jump over now and let's check what Viper is doing. He is up with Scotty. They are both trying to get quicker, trying to beat each other, and it looks like they are pretty much neck and neck. And behind them all is Tall E, which is Brett. But if these two try to... Viper missed that gate. He's got to go back. Tall E could capitalise, but Scotty comes in third place on 225s, with Viper jumping on 213. And so did Tall E. That's because Scotty missed a gate. Can't miss a gate. It costs you every time. Costs you. So unlucky. Unlucky. Right, we're going to do the same thing again. But what we can do now, this is the end, so we can actually show you, even though that you probably know anyway, what the results are right now after round 1. So we're going to end this beauty. That is round 3 done. And I'm just going to fetch the results like so. And we are going to invite, I'm going to do this bit first, and then we can invite these folk. Oh, actually, no, I won't. I'm not going to invite these folks just yet because Mr. Ben's in it, and we've had a few issues with this system. So I'm going to leave that for a second. Let's just put Blurred in very quickly. We got Ibens. There we go. Viper. Torley. And then we've got Scotty. There we go. They are in. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to filter, and we're going to go smallest to fastest. What the? Is that right? It is. Right, let's just show you where we are with the results here. Look. So this is where we are looking right now. We've got Nitrum on the 1.28, Evil on 135, just behind is Blurred, just behind, well actually 4 seconds is Rich. Mr. Ben on 42, look at that, both on 47. We've got FPV, Kev and Sam the Supreme. That's going to be some great racing in not the next one but the one after that. So that's going to be really close, really good times. So that's where we are after the very first one. So we're going to kick off into the second one, and we just need to make sure that Mr. Ben gets in. So we're going to invite the pilots in. I'm just going to come in and check.
2 hours before and then 2 hours of racing.
Okay, everybody is in. Mr. Ben came in quickly, which is good. We're going to add this up, and we're going to start it in 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Pilots, 10
Yeah, all good,
seconds.
Andy.
Perfect. Good luck, guys. There we go. And we are in with Rich. Rich really does have to do spot on flying this time to make up because he is not in his usual position, which is first or even second. It is a very windy track, but he is. I don't know who's next. Oh no, there isn't anyone near him really, is there? We've got Sam just behind, and then just behind Sam we've also got Kev and Mr. Ben. Rich does it in 1:30. Well, I can't be watching Rich then. Who the hell am I watching? Oh no, maybe I have. Maybe I'm just getting confused because I'm old. Everyone's come in now between 30 and 48 seconds for their first lap. Oh, that's caught out Rich again on that one. Coming through the infinity tunnel. Let's just check that we are actually not the right person. Yeah, we are. 104 for Rich on that one. Flying through. Have we got any close racing? We don't really have much close racing, but we do have Sam the Supreme not far from Rich. Let's just jump into Sam. Sam is on the brushless. You can tell by the different in the sound. And he is up there with Kev now. Rich does it in 132. Again, straight line speed. The brushless will outwit the TWF, but maneuverable. Not so easy. You have to really get used to it. But they are all in now. We're just in with Eco now, who's also. Oh, actually, no. Eco's changed to the TWF. He was on the. I thought he was on the brushless, but he's changed now to the TWF, because you can actually do that in this. If you want to nip out, change your drone and come back, you've got time to do it, and yeah, do it. I wonder if that's going to change much on his times. That is going to be interesting. Right, there you go, they're all in. So congratulations on that one. We've got Rich, Mr. Ben, Kev, Sam, and then Eco on that baba. So well done. Okay, we're going to end that round. That was the first one of the 4. Just wait for everyone to come back out. And we can fetch the results. That was the first one of the 4. So we can get Rich's time to start with, and we can invite the other pilots in. Okay, so we are going to put that in like so. I just want to check that actually works. It does. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we've got Rich in. You're not being able to watch people, are you? Let me just do that so you can at least watch something. Alright, we've got Rich, Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben. There we go. Then we've got Kev. Could have done all those together. Kev. Sam. Oops. Yeah, I think I copied that. And then Eco. Eco down there. There we go. Okay, his average has actually just gone up because of that last round. That's unfortunate. Okay, so in this one we do have Shane, Evil, Nitro, Mr. H, and Barfly. They are all pretty close, apart from Nitro, obviously, and Evil. So this will be another close race, I think. So let's start it off, and good luck to everybody.
Pilots, 10 seconds.
We are watching Nitro as he comes off. Change over to 4. And they are gone. And straight off the bat was Shane. But now Nitro is leading, as we can see. He's going to do his straight up, spinning round. Very, very clean. But if you look, Shane and Evil are not that far behind. Not that far behind at all. I want to check within. We're checking with Evil now. We can just see him coming through. Coming down through the stack, up through the split S, coming back down. We're going to watch him coming through the gates. Some of them, it's really interesting just seeing that some go straight up through the middle and some spin round. I spin round because I didn't even know about going straight up. I didn't think you could do that, but when I tried it and I built it, I had an arrow there, so it stopped you anyway. So look at this, second lap now. So on the second lap, we've got 57 to 105 for Evil and then Nitram. Shane is on 109. And we've got Barfly and Mr. H still on their first lap. Evil does the same as Nitram as he goes through there. Shane spins round. I don't know if that means that he's losing time, but if he is, he's not losing that much on that one. 124 for Nitram, which is super, super fast. Shane is now starting to catch up. So we're going to just cross over to Shane. Oh, Evil had a bit of a bump there, but here we go. Shane's coming around as well. He's not going to be that far behind, look. 142. Mr. H, we've got Mr. H and Barfly. Barfly's getting a little bit quicker now. You can watch him going through. He's just not that far, but Mr. H comes through into the last one and job done on 156. And then Barfly just behind on exactly 2 minutes to do 3 laps. That is close. So well done. Well done, well done. Right, okay, we're going to end this beauty now. Yeah, everyone's in. Everybody's done their thing. And I've got to wait for everyone to come out. There we go, all out, awesome. Let's fetch in the results on this one. And then Nitram, and we can invite in the last lot. This is going to be Scotty, Torley, Ibens, Viper and Blurred. I have got Nitram's time, so I'm going to put that in. And what I'm going to do is, just whilst I'm watching, you can actually see this. As I put the times in, their averages change. So that's what I'm going to do. Nitro, we've done. We're going to do Evil. Evil. There we go. His average has just gone up as well because he's a little bit slower on that one. Shane. Shane is there. He's on 154 at the moment, and he goes down to 148 after that. Great round for Shane, that was. Mr. H. There he is. So 215 at the moment, goes down to 206, so he's coming down as well. And Barfly, let's see what Barfly does. He is currently on 220, and he's down 10 seconds. Look at that. Fantastic time. Well done. Good to watch as well. So that's where we are at the moment anyway. So I can get rid of that now. And we're going to start this baby off. So I'm just going to do that, do that, do that. And we are going to follow, I don't know yet, but let's just start it and see what happens.
Pilots, 10
Here we go.
seconds.
Oh, we're watching I-bands. Again, I tend to go 3 back, but it's random at the moment, so it's probably not working as well as it should. Let's just change cameras. Oh, look at that! Torley might have got a bit of a start penalty because he jumped the gun a little bit. We can see them coming through. We are with I-bands. Scotty just in front. They're very, very close together. But he's just been taken actually by Torley. Oh, look at that. He's made up time, I-bands, by simply just going straight up through the middle. But then he's lost it a little bit. No, he hasn't. No, he's still got it. He's still got it. He's still got it. Closely followed by Viper, though. Viper's not that far away. Torley's not that far away. And Scotty's not that far away. Blurred comes in on 32 seconds, which is super quick. We've got I-bands now just coming through. He's going to be taken second. And then closely followed is Viper, followed by Tall E. And then it's going to be no, it's not. It's going to be Scotty. Sorry, I got my words mixed up. But look at that, I-bands. He definitely makes up time to compare to everybody else. Let's just change over. Brett, he also spins round. We're actually following Tall E Brett at the moment, who's in the green. We can just zoom in on him. You can see him coming through. There we go, but Scotty's about to take him. Scotty's going super fast as well now. Coming into the Infinity Tunnel, Scotty. Just behind is Torley. Oh no, Scotty had a bit of a bump. He's still got time to make it up though. He does have the time to make it up, but he is going to have to shift it some because Torley... Oh, look at that. Viper's back in the mix as well now. What happened to Scotty? Where is Scotty? I'm trying to find him. Okay, Scotty's not that far away. He's just going to the split S. You can just see him coming through. We're still watching. Let's zoom out. We can see Scotty there on the right-hand side coming through. Viper, though, is in front of Torley. Just going up through the mixed-up split S. One-way split S for Viper. Is Scotty going to be able to make some time up? I don't know. He's not going that quick. We've got Ibans on 158. Massive distance between Blurred and Ibans. Viper on 211. Torley on 115. So we're just looking for... Scotty is in. Blurred. Well, everyone's in. Awesome. Okay. Let's just come out of this for a second. And we want to talk to the guys and girls. Well done, folks. That's the first 2 rounds done. So now we're going to change over to the main race heat. I know it makes no difference to you racing, but I'm just letting people at home know as well that we're going to be changing over slightly. So it's going to be fastest to slowest, which means you're going to be lumped in a little bit better with those that meet or match your times. It's been a bit random at the moment. So I'm just going to end this round now, bring you all back to the pits, and then I will get on to grabbing the heats. I don't know if you've all been watching or if you've been talking about it, but it's quite interesting with that split ladder on the slope, on the differences that people go through that kind of that element.
On the last one.
No, on all of them. It's, you know, so I think people have watched other people do it, and they're either going through the first gate and straight up into the second, or they're spinning round the ladder. I don't know if folks have noticed that, but I found it really interesting on people's behaviour as they go round that, and how you can actually make up time by. You just got to get it right. I think it's consistency. If you get it right and you can go through the first gate and straight up into the second gate, then great. But if you have a tap...
Just a second.
Yeah, definitely.
That's exactly right. That's why I 180 it, because I know I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think of it.
If you're not as confident as Rich and Nitram, then you end up slowing down so much to try and do that alley-oop move through and under that you might as well have just gone full pelt and spiraled round.
Yeah.
I think
exactly.
There's only one portion on that where I actually turn right. Everything else is just left, 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 left.
So funny, I'm a right-handed person and I always turn right. And everyone else always turns left. It's so funny watching everyone else go the opposite way to me.
The first triple gate before the tunnel, I go right, but the rest of the track I just turn left.
Yeah, that's the right way to do it, Kev, yeah.
Myself on Twitch again.
Okay. So this is going to be kind of interesting because I've put the filter on. So if I do it like this is going to be interesting to see if this is how the heats turn out. So I'm just going to go back to registration, just check that everything is in order. 7, yeah, qualifying, yeah. That's all good. Okay, we're going to create the heats. Everyone in the pits, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Here we go then. Fastest to slowest, so it's going to obviously be a little bit better for people. There we go. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, here we go then. So we've got the fastest pilots first. So in the first heat, it's Nitram, Rich, Evil, Blurred, and Mr. Ben. In the second heat, it's Shane, Kev, Sam, Mr. H, and Ibez. And in the third heat, it is Barfly, Eco, Viper, Scotty, and Torley. This is going to make some really good racing, so excellent stuff. So I'm going to invite the first lot in. which will be cool EO. There we go. Everyone is in. That's good. Right, here we go. Okay, so now just for everyone at home, the colours have changed and they will remain this way through each. For the pilots, the colours will now stick with them. So you've got Nitrum in red, Rich in green, Evil in purple, Blurred in white, and Mr. Ben in yellow. So I'm going to start it off, and then any issues, just let us know, Mr. Ben. And 3, 2, 1, go.
That's interesting. It didn't touch times.
Did it? What didn't it do? We're just checking to see where Mr. Ben is. Mr. Ben is flying. I just need to mute myself a minute from Discord. And we're just going to follow Mr. Ben because what I want to double check is that when he goes through the start finish, it logs his time. It should do. Everyone's status is 1, which means they are in race. But I just want to double check. See it for myself. Mr. Ben is coming in and he is in 5th place and he's countered. That is perfect. Okay, we're going to jump over now to Rich. We can see just through the blimp we've got Rich, but Nitrum is... Where is Nitrum? Oh, Nitrum is in the mix with Rich, but I think Rich is actually in the lead. He's going to finish first. Nitrum's just behind him. That is interesting. Here we go. We've got Nitrum just behind. You can just see Rich in front. This is going to be interesting how they do this. Oh, I don't know. Whatever it was, Rich lost a tiny bit. I split 100th of a second going through that bit. This is where Nitrum might make up some more speed. He is very, very clean round there. He is catching up. They're on their second lap. It's 1:28. Oh no, it's their last lap. 1:28 to 1:28. That is close. Evil comes in. Blurred comes in. And we're just waiting for Mr. Ben cleanly around the spaced, I don't know what to call it, spaced step ladder. Coming down, through, up. He is being counted, so it all matters. Coming through into his last section, and 1:59. 1:59. So those times are really close between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that is going to obviously make for a much more interesting racing as we carry forward. And obviously also because you're also racing with people closer to your time, it gives you a little bit more of a, I don't know what to call it. It makes you a tiny bit faster, I think. That's the technical side of it. Tiny bit faster. Right, okay, so that's done. So we're just going to get those results in, and we are going to invite in Shane, Kev, Sam, Mr. H, and iBens. And whilst they're doing that, we are now going to put in these times. So Rich. What? What did I do there? Let's do that again. There we go. So we've got Rich. I don't know if it's interesting, but I'll show it. I'll show it to you anyway. Nitrum. There we go. So you can see their time slightly changing with that. Not much. Evil. There we go. Blurred. There we go. And Mr. Ben. There we go. So it's still in the same order. Oh no, it doesn't. Mr. Ben's moved down, and I don't know where they are with their next number. We could do it with another number. I'm not sure. But that'll be interesting to see. Obviously, the fastest will always go on top. So yeah, I don't know how that's going to look, but we will find. Actually, I can. No, I'm not going to do it now because I'll just get confused. So we're just going to start the next round. That'll be much easier. Ooh, Scooby-Doo. There we go. Okay, let's start this baby off. Good luck, everybody. This is round 3, heat 2.
Pilots, 10
And we are off.
seconds.
And again, I'm going to go with Sam the Supreme. There he is. And let's see how they all take off. Look at that. Red is ready, which is Shane. Coming straight round, but it looks like Mr. Hate. Oh no, that's Sam. Sam is in the white. He is. Oh, look at that. Kev is catching up as well. It's going. Oh no! Sam the Supreme bumped his head, but he went smoothly through there, which helped him. Ibuns is in the mix. This is going to be a tight race. We're going to get this through. Okay, we're going to jump over now because I want to see how we are doing with Rich. Rich isn't. Sorry, not Rich. Shane. Shane is coming through. But he is actually behind. We've got Mr. Kev, Mr. H, Ibuns, Shane, Sam the Supreme. Now that is not a mix I would have thought would have come up first, but there we are. We are with Shane. He is behind. In front, we've still got FPV Kev. Close behind is Shane. It's all going to depend. We're going to jump in with Shane. Jump in with Shane. Let's just see how quick he is from his view. Oh, that arrow got in the way. Now Mr. H has taken him. So has Sam, but he's made it back. We do have Sam who is on the brushless, so straight line speed. Sam has got that, so he can make up time quicker than others. Shane does the 180 to go round it, and obviously these he has to because he can't go through the middle of them. Coming down, and what we do have is FPV Kev now. He has got some space. FPV Kev has some comfortable space. Let's just jump in with Kev, and he's done it on 143, closely followed by Shane. We also have now Mr. H, who's he would have probably made a much better time than he did, but Sam got there just ahead of him. Ibands is just coming through now to the last messed up one-way split S, through the canes, and job done on 204. Close, close, close. Okay, we're going to end that baby now. All ended, and just wait for everyone to come back, and back. We're going to fetch those results. We're going to invite the next lot in, and let's put these times in. Kev, Shane, Sam, Mr. H. He's knocked another 3 seconds off. Look, just over another 3 seconds. He's logged off. He's knocked off on that round. See, it makes a difference when you fly with people that are much closer to what you're doing. There we go. That is done. Everybody is in. Good luck. This is Barfly, Eco, Viper, Scotty, Tall E. Good luck to those guys. Okay, let's go in.
Pilots, 10 seconds.
I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. Right, we're with Viper. Let's see how they all take off. And they are off. And we do have, by the looks of it, Viper leading. Close to Viper. Oh, Barfly and Viper are neck and neck as they go through the split S. Oh, Viper bumped his head. Eco is now. Oh, he's just done it again, but Eco's on his tail. But Barfly now is making a little bit of distance. You can just check that through the blimp. Oh, a little bit high for Viper. But he's back into second place. Eco just behind him. Oh, bumped his head again. We've got Scotty and Tall E. They're pretty much neck and neck. Let's follow those folks a moment. There we go. We've got Brett, and just behind that we've got Scotty, who's in the white. They're very, very close. Coming now through The Infinity. Oh no! Toolie bumped his head as he went round. First lap, Barfly 42, Viper 50, Eco 50, Scotty 57, Toolie 58. We're still watching Toolie. Is he going to be able to make... He is now in second. Scotty's just behind him. Toolie's made up some time as he goes round through the step ladders down into the single ladders now, well, single gates. Oh, he missed that one, and now Scotty just overtook him. They are now back. The three of them, Eco, Scotty and Toolie, are all close together. We've got Viper, Barfly are fighting it out. 26, Barfly has time, and Viper has time. Here we go with Toolie. He's just done it as well. But Toolie must have had a knock because everyone else is kind of in front now. Let's go over to Scotty. Scotty and Eco. But Scotty is leading that from that kind of three. They're still close together, and he takes a knock or two. Barfly does it in 2:08, which is really, really nice. Not far behind now is Viper. He's going to be coming in second place, and he is in. Scotty is going to take third place by the looks of it. He's doing really, really well, and he is in. So we are now in with Toolie. So Brett and Eco, they are now fighting it out as they go through the Infinity Tunnel. A few knocks in there, but look at that. Toolie swings round really, really quickly to take 2:38 and Eco on 2:40. Very close racing. Brilliant. That was really good racing. Well done, guys. Okay, so we're going to end that one. Race has ended. There we go. Everybody is back. And now we're back into heat 2. Sorry, round 2, heat 1. So this is all with the fast boys. So whilst they are setting themselves in, I'm going to finish doing these times. So we've got Barfly in. Viper in. Scotty in. Brett in. And Eco in. Okay, so after the so they're halfway through. I'll just show you where they are. This is them halfway through. I'm just going to redo the average. And there we go. That what's basically changes it. So now we've got Nitrum in first with 127. Rich quite a bit behind on 134. Blur doing really well on 135. Evil 136. 10 seconds later we've got FPV Kev close to Shane. But Shane is just above. They're on the same times, but there is obviously further digits to the right. But Shane is just ahead. Sam on 50, then 10 seconds later we've got Ibers and Mr. H close together, and we've also got Brett and Toolie all fighting that out as well, so that's pretty good close racing. So well done to those. Okay, we're going to start this round now. I'm just going to do some quick check-in to make sure that all the states are correct, and they are. Okay, so good luck, everybody. And we're going to start off with Evil. Okay, so we're looking good, so let's start it. And hopefully everybody is 1. Yes, status 1 for everybody. And we're just going to jump over. There we go. We're jumping in with Evil. And they are all off. And Mr. Ben is off to a much better start, but leading is still Nitrum. We've got Rich behind. He is also going pretty quick. How are they going to do that? Oh, look at that. Very, very, very nice between Rich and Nitrum as they go through that that kind of difficult split spaced ladder on the slope. But we're going to zoom out a little bit. We can just see that he's got Rich. Look at that. Nitrum 28. Rich comes in on 29. Evil on 31. What have we got? We've got Blurred coming in. Oh, Mr. Ben on 36. Blurred on 38. So Mr. Ben is doing really well at the moment. I mean, we just see him there as he comes round. How is he going to take this? He is going to do the 180. And so is Blurred. Blurred is quite he's quite loose. If he can tighten up those turns on those ladders, he is going to make up time over the lot of them. We're going to jump in now with Blurred. As he just banged his head. That's going to cost him as well. We're just waiting for Mr. Ben. What happened to Mr. Ben must have had a bump as well, because he is now on 112 for his second lap to Blurred, who's on 108. So there's a 4-second gap there. We can just see him on the right hand side of the screen as we zoomed out. But Nitram and Rich, 126, 126, they were kind of incredibly close going through there. We saw that on the blimp, just how close they were. We've got Evil coming in, then Blurred, and then closely followed by Mr. Ben. Job done on 145. Very close racing on all of them. Some nice little pockets there as well. Right, so let's end this beauty. We're missing G3. Why are we missing G3? I hadn't noticed. It's not. I don't know who G3 is, but obviously someone has jumped. I think it's Ibaz. No, he hasn't. Oh no, it isn't. It's Sam the Supreme. He's just moved down because his name's so long. What a muppet. Okay, so congratulations to those. We're all in. Let's fetch those results and we can now start the next one. So let's just invite those folks in, and then we are going to include, there we go. Who have I got first? It is Nitram, isn't it? I don't know now. Let's just do that and do that and that and that, so you can actually, oh bugger, didn't want to do that. There we go. Just so you've got something to look at whilst I'm poncing about trying to do this. Right, okay, so we've got Nitram. Let's put his time in. Doesn't change his average much. Rich. It's definitely going to change his average. There we go, brings him down a few seconds. Evil. Doesn't really bring down his average. Blurred. It might put up his average a little bit, this one, let's see. Yeah, but only 0.1 second, so, well, 1 second-ish. Mr. Ben. Quicker, much quicker. That's lowered his average as well. So well done. Okay, so we're into the second lot. So let's start this one off. Good luck, everybody. We are going to be going in with Sam. Here we go. So Sam is having a look round. We can check the colours and off. And there we go. Shane just taking it. You just saw, oh, Sam had a bit of a problem going through there. But he is using, oh, he's on it again. He is using the 1S brushless as he goes through. Oh, very nice and tidy through there. And he's starting to catch up. Frontline speed, he's got it. So if he can just put some power in here, he doesn't really, it doesn't sound as if he's legging it. But if he can try and leg it through those bits, he is going to make up a little bit of time. We've got Shane coming in on 34, iBen 35, Kev 36, Mr. H 40, and Sam on 41. So let's just see if he can try and reduce that gap between him and Mr. H. But I think he's just done that because I think Mr. H has just got stuck behind, didn't he? Mr. H did get stuck behind, so he is already in front of Mr. H. Now it's the Sam is into the mix. He's just taken iBans by the looks of it, and he's catching up with Kev. Coming round. He's right in the mix with Kev and iBans coming through, and he has made up some time because he's now back into third place. He's just ahead of iBans. But Kev is actually starting to make some space. But oh, look at that! See, just by doing that, Sam has already made up some time as he's trying to catch Kev, who's just in front of him. Again, he's using the brushless, so he does have quicker speed front line. He also has quicker yaw as well, to be fair, but it's much more difficult to take. But he's going to take, third place, because he made a bit of a boo-boo there. But there we go, Kevin 45, Sam on 150, Mr. H. Mr. H has some space by the looks of it. Ibans comes in on 157, so he's going to make up a little bit as well. And Mr. H comes in as well. Really good round. Really good round, folks. You're more than welcome, my bands. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being a pilot. You're doing really well, man. Right, let's just do that like that, and we want to invite in the heat there, and we're just going to do some copy and pasting. Who have I got? I think that was Shane. Huh?
How many is there?
A few. Shane goes in, followed by Kev, followed by Sam, followed by Ibans, followed by Mr. H. Okay, they are in. Let's start off this next one. Good luck, everybody. We're going to do this, we're going to do this, and we're going to jump in with Viper. Good luck. Here we go. Oh, I don't know if you got a start penalty then. Seemed to have gone just before the beeps went. Oh, he started off so well, Viper. So well. Eco is now past him, so is Brett. Brett is still in front, but he's... Oh, Viper's bumped it in again. Barfly is also getting a little bit quicker and more ahead. But he's being close by Eco. Eco's doing really well as well. All these are on the... Oh, no, it isn't. Eco is back on the 1SB. I don't know if he was on there the last time and I just got confused. I'm not sure now. But it is faster on a straight line. So you really want to be pumping it whenever you've got to go on a straight line. You pump it, you will slowly catch up, but take your time in the corners. Round, we go Barfly 42, Tall E on 48, Eco 50, Viper 52. Where's Scotty? Scotty. We're waiting for Scotty to pass. Where is he? Scotty looks stuck. He seems to be stuck. Let's see him jump in. Is Scotty stuck? I don't know if something's happened with Scotty. He's not moving. He might be having technical issues because he's not moved. I don't know if his controller's gone again. Don't know. But we're in with Eco, and Eco is doing pretty well. He is now on his last lap. Barfly is in front, but he has got some space. Barfly now. Look, he's going for it. So we've got Eco. You've got Barfly first, who's in the red. Eco in the green. Then we've got Viper, and then we've got Brett. So that's the standings as we look. Barfly on 203, doing really well in this heat. Really well, coming to the top. Flying round now is Eco. Round we go, and 202. Okay, let's jump into Viper. He's going to take third place by the looks of it. There we go, on 230. And we've got Tawley. Oh, he just got that line a little bit wrong, and Tawley comes in on 234. And I do believe that Scotty is having issues. So we're going to have to end that one. You won't get a time, I don't think. I'm not sure what happens. We'll find out when everyone finishes. And they have finished. There we go. no, he doesn't get a time at all. So I'm not quite sure what to do with that. Okay, so we're into the penultimate round now. So let's invite round 3, heat 1. Oh, bugger. I think I might have made a bit of a mistake there. I did. I made a boo-boo. Shock. Oh yeah, so clearly I've made a bit of a mistake because I've invited in the wrong heat. So it just gives Nitram, Rich, Evil, Blurred and Mr. Ben a bit of a rest. Just whilst I start this. I'm not sure if I can abort it, if it will do much. So I don't want to risk it. So we're just going to start any second with Shane. So we'll just swap your rounds round this
like
particular time.
Is it?
No. I just pushed the wrong button, mate. That's all. So I put in heat 2 instead of heat 1. So that's what it is. So you're just going to have a little bit of a longer time watching for the extra
Andy,
heat.
I'm on this one.
Andy, have you had any problems with Ibanez Massacre? Because he seems to be about 6 seconds behind everyone else.
Not that I've noticed, no.
Okay, no, I'm just kind of keeping I'm trying to do as much sort of logging here as I can.
Yeah, no, perfect.
Taking lot of screenshots of how things progress when the heats start and stuff, and it's not always totally even. Like sometimes the times reset back to 0 and sometimes they don't. Well,
when I press start and
yeah.
you're on the starting grid.
Yeah, and the states will all change from 0 to 1, but normally it should restart that clock, and it hasn't been doing that every time.
Okay, I shall watch now. Okay, so yeah, we'll do Shane, Kev, Sam, Mr. H now, and straight afterwards we'll jump straight in to do Nitram, Rich, Evil, Blurred, and Mr. Ben. Okay, so good luck.
Minutes, 10 seconds.
Right, just mute myself from there. Let's come back in here. So it is a bit of a mix-up, but it's not the end of the world. And we're going to jump in with Sam the Supreme yet again. In front we can see Shane and Kev. And we do have Sam on the brushless. Oh, look at that. Nice and clean. That has definitely given him a bit of an edge. He is now up. Coming through the mixed split S into the one-way split. And he is chasing Kev. Oh, Shane just overtook though. There we go, we got Shane 35, Kev 35. And Sam on 35, and we have Ibaz jumped into 52, so I'm guessing that he must have missed a gate. Oh, Sam, he did it perfectly, but not that time, but he's still ahead of Kev. As they go through the ladders, we've still got Shane just ahead. Shane is just ahead. Kev is right behind Sam as we go through here. We just saw it in the background. Ibans. Sam hit his head again. The second lap for Shane. There we go. Sam comes into second, but very close with Mr. Ben. 1:12 for Sam and 1:15 for Kev. This is where Sam can make up some time, and I think he might have. He made up a split. He is right on the tail now of Shane as they go through. Oh, that's unfortunate. Kev's now just taken over from Sam. Sam has to make that back up if he can, but he hasn't got long to do it. Shane made a bit of a knock. Kev comes in, 1:48. Sam comes in, 1:48. And everyone, who were we missing? Mr. H. Sam, 148, Shane on 149 because he must have bumped his head, and then IBAN on 205, and we've got Mr. H coming in. He's doing good through on 215. Okay, so this one's going to be a wee little bit messy, okay, because I need to obviously speed up a little bit now. So we are going to end this round, and I will not be commentating the next round because I'll have to do some homework. So we're going to end that like so. We're going to fetch the results like so. And what I'm going to do is really super quickly. Kev, I'm going to put the times in because I know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen if I don't. Sam. Did Kev come in first? Kev, Sam, yeah. Shane. IBANs. And Mr. H. There we go. Okay, let's invite in the first heat that we missed. In we go. Evil, Mr. Ben. Is Mr. Ben in? We have to check. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's give it a go, and if not, I'll just abort it and then try again. So let's just see if it takes him. He's won. He's on the start grid, so it looks good. We'll stick with Mr. Ben. Oh, very quick off. They're all on the... Oh, he banged his head going through that one though. And again, he's had a few bumps. Just checking with Blurred. Blurred is, by the looks of it, he's in third. Is he in third? No, he's in fourth. Closely followed. We have got, though, Nitram. Closely followed by Rich. Closely followed by Evil. Let's jump in with Rich. There we go, look. 28 to 29 to 31. Rich is on the chase. He slowed down a little bit. I don't know if he slowed it down a little bit too much to try and catch Nitram for that split. But we'll see. Nice and smooth. He is making up some time, look. I can't even see Nitram now. Where is Nitram? Are they just basically together? No, Rich is just a little bit behind. There we go. Look, he's catching up. Nitram is just ahead. Oh, can Rich get in front? Oh no! He was doing so well. This is where he can make up some time. Oh, that's so unfortunate and so close. 25-25. Where's Evil? Evil's coming now. He's just getting himself through the Infinity Tunnel around the canes. He is in with Blurred, 32. What? Oh my god, Blurred must have missed a heck of a lot of gates. 10 minutes. We're in with Mr. Ben. He's coming through the Infinity Tunnel. I'm not sure what happened with Blurred, but wow, 10 minutes. That's quite a lot. Okay, we're going to end that one now because we are going to speed up just a little bit, and we are going to fetch those results. Here we go, and I have to remember what results I am taking. Otherwise. Right, Nitram, Rich, Evil, Blurred. That's gonna cost him. Oh, definitely cost him. Have I done Mr. Ben? Mr. Ben. There we go. Okay, let's bring in this next set of guys, and we're going to start it off straight away, and then we're going to have a look at what the results are as it stands. Hello, Marcelino. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome to the stream. So I know you've been here for a while. I've just been, you know, multitasking. Man's best friend, not. Right, okay, we're going to start this off because we are running behind a little bit. And as usual, we are going to, what should we do first, I think? We'll do this. We'll follow Viper. Off we go. And we do have Scotty, who took off first. I think that's Scotty. Oh, he's just been taken. I don't know if he had a little bit of a bump, but now we've got Barfly heading, followed by Viper, followed by Eco, followed by Torlee, followed by Scotty. He is flying through. We can see them coming through now, coming down through the step ladders. And now we do actually have Viper in the lead, Barfly just behind. And I think it's about Barfly just took Viper. Eco, I think, just took Viper. I'm not sure because I'm confused. No, Viper is still second. And I think Barfly, Viper, Scotty, Torlee, Eco. What happened? Eco definitely had a bit of a problem going through there, but we're still following Viper as he comes through. He is still in second. He's getting a little bit of space now up from Scotty, but Scotty looks like he is literally on a mission. He is keeping up, if not getting a little bit he's getting quicker with Viper, but he just made a bit of a mistake on that gate. That's going to cost him. Eco also, now they're all in the mix. Who's going to take second? Because we do have Barfly, who actually has a lot of space. We've got Viper, closely followed by Scotty, closely followed by Eco, closely followed by Torlee. They are really close together as they're coming through here. Really, really close. It is a lot of throttle control, muscle memory. Let's see how... Oh, no! That's going to cost Scotty. He's going to have to come round and back up again. He's now behind. He's going to have to do some speedy up like he was before. He can do it. Keep tight to those gates. He'll make up each time he goes round. But you've still got Viper, Torlee, mostly Torlee, Scotty and Eco are in the mix. You've got Torlee, look at that. Eco must have missed a gate. Eco's being pushed down now. Scotty went into third. Viper went into fourth because they missed. Because Eco must have missed a gate or two to get that sort of time. I can't think of any other reason why that would have occurred. Okay, so we are going to end that race. Congratulations, that is awesome. And what we are going to do is fetching these results. We're going to come down. We've got Barfly. Right, let me show you this screen as well so you can see the changes. We've got Barfly coming in. Brett. Scotty. Viper. And Eco. There we go. Okay. That is where we are at the moment. Let's redo the averages. And let's see how it changes it. Nitrum is still first with Rich second. Evil in third with 135. We've got Kev just ahead of Shane on 147. Mr. Ben on 148, Sam on 150, iBen's on 201, Mr. H on 205, Barfly, Blurred has come all the way down, but only because he missed a bunch of gates. So it's not always awesome for the person that on average times if they do miss. But that's basically where we are. Eco's gone down now. Torlee's moved up. Scotty's moved up as well. He's doing better each time, which is awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do now is this is the last one. There's just one more, and this is it. So let's start it, and we're going to do it pretty quick. So let's invite the pilots in. He says, waiting, anticipating. There we go. Okay, everyone is 0, all the times are in, and we are going to start it. Good luck. This is going to count. Let's just see what the state is. Everyone is on 1
seconds.
Oh, what the? No, that did not. Oh, hang on. I don't know what happened there. That was weird, man. But all their times are off. All their times are off. We're going to stick in with evil as we fly around. Coming down, round. We've got evil chasing Rich. Nitram is just caught up. I'm not quite sure, but the three of them are very, very close together. That cost evil a bit of time doing it that way. We've got Rich on 28, Nitram on 30. We literally do have to jump in with Rich. He is there. Nitram, not that far behind. Oh, it's going to be close between these two. Look at them go. We actually want to change. There we go. We're watching Rich still. We can just see as they come round. Rich takes it. Nitram just behind. 55. There are a second difference between them. Flying round. Is it going to cost him? No, he's done really smooth for Rich round that one. Really, really smooth. Oh no, Rich just made a mistake and that's cost him. Nitram is now in the lead. They've just changed positions. That is such a shame. He was doing so well, but I think Nitram's going to take it. 126, Rich on 127. Such a shame. Pushing the wrong button. We're in with evil. 133. Blurred's coming in. 139, Mr. Ben. Oh, catching up with evil, but he's made a few little boo-boos, but he's in on 144. I'm so going to need a drink after this. Oh, you can't see. I'm such a nup. FPV Flyer, thank you, buddy, and I am really sorry that you missed that. I am crap sometimes. I always look, and I didn't look that time. Sorry folks for that one. That was a good race as well. Very, very close. But it's not going to make much of a change to the leaderboard, unfortunately. But we're going to end that one now. Bring them all back. I won't put that screen up again so you can see the next two heats without issue. But thank you, mate, for letting us know. So I'm just waiting for this to end. I thought I clicked it. Maybe I didn't. Here we go. Okay, that's everybody back. There we go. We can fetch in those results. And they are in. And let's invite in the next bunch. No, I know, Grandma, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm bad, I'm so bad. Although I will say this is highly technical what I'm doing. But I do need to find a better way of doing it. Okay, evil is next. It's not changing much at all to the leaderboard. Not that helps anybody. Blurred. Let's hope this it doesn't help him enough. He's still at the bottom because of that 10-minute round, which cost him. And then we got Mr. Ben in as well. Okay, everybody is in. Shane, FPV, Kev, Sam, Mr. H. Everyone can see. We are just going to do some work and we're going to start it now. Good luck.
10 seconds.
We're going to follow Kev this time as we go off. You can all see. Perfect. Off they go. We're following Kev, who's in the green. We can't see the rest of the colours. Let's just bring that up. There we go. Oh, I don't know. That was just lag. That's okay then. We've got Kev. We've got Shane. Just behind we've got Sam. Oh, look at that. Sam cleanly goes through. That is definitely going to help him. Kev was a little bit wide going round those gates. He needs to be a little bit tighter to make up some of that time. But, oh, Sam just made a bit of a glitch, which made Kev come back into it. But Shane is right there. We've still got Sam on the brushless. So 35, 36, 38 respectively for Shane, FPV Kev and Sam the Supreme. They are all pretty close. Also in the back we do have Mr. H very, very close to I-bands. If they go flying round, we can see them coming down together. How are they going to take this split? Oh, look at that! I-band's been a little bit cleaner than Mr. H. They are now neck and neck going round together. Shane's about to come into his last lap, followed by FPV Kev. You can see that on the blimp as they go around, very close together. Sam's made a few boo-boos going through there, so he's up. But there we go, we've got I-bands trying to chase Mr. H round. That is really, really close. But we've got Shane really close as well with FPV Kev. So let's just cross over to those as they're about to enter the finish line. Here we go. They're flying now. We're watching Shane as he comes through. He's going to take it first, closely followed by Kevin second. Let's jump back to Mr. H. Where is Mr. H? Mr. H is lagging a little bit now. We're coming in now, I-bands, Sam the Supreme, only 2 seconds in it, and closely followed again by Mr. H, who comes in next. Oh, I'm going to need a rest after this, folks, I'm going to tell you. Okay, well done, folks. That was really, really good. So we're going to end that one. Very close racing. Just so that everyone knows, that was much closer racing than the one that you missed because of my stupidity. So you actually got a bargain there, because you actually got a much better thing to see. Right, okay, so we're just going to now end of that. Let's fetch in those results. This is going to be another close race as well. Barfly, Eco, Viper, Scotty and Tool E. This is going to be a fast race, so we are just going to invite those folks in. And I'm going to start copying stuff over. So we want Shane first. There's the blimp open for you and on there. Like that. And I think if I do, there we go. Oh, I get my mouse back, but I can't do anything, so I've got to do that. Sorry about that. Right, okay, so we've just done Shane. Let's do Kev. Kev, followed by Sam. What have I done with Shane's time? What have I done? What have I done? Kev, why haven't I put Shane's time in? 101. Where have I put 101? I haven't done it. Copy. Shane 101. There we go. Sam the Supreme. He comes in there, followed by Ibaz there, followed by Mr. H, who's cut his time down a little bit again on his average. So it's the last 5, folks. Good luck, everybody. We are offed.
Pilots, 10 seconds.
Right, we're going to go to the cameras. We are good to go. You can see. Let's get the pictures and the colours up, and off we go. Torley might have had a little bit of a start penalty there. I'm not sure. but they are off. And in the lead we do have Barfly closely. Oh, it's like I don't know if it's going to be Scotty. Scotty's really close. So is Brett. Viper had a bit of a knock. Let's just jump up. Then let's find out where's. Oh, wrong button. Bloody hell. There we go. Scotty. We're following Scotty. Let's see where Scotty is. You can see that we've got Barfly in the lead. Torley is in second. He's got some space. Scotty, closely followed by Viper, closely followed by Eco. They are all coming through. There we go. Barfly on 42. Brett doing really well on 46 for their first lap. We are still watching Scotty. Scotty's got some... Oh, look at that. Oh, he was just in front of Viper. They had a knock. They are all close. 56, 56, 57 for Viper, Eco and Scotty, as you just saw. We are watching them now. We are still with Scotty. We can zoom out a little bit. Close with Viper. Viper's just took him. And we've got Eco just behind. Where are we? We've still got Barfly in the lead, but he's got space, followed by Tall E, who's got a pretty much space as well. So they're quite well spaced out between them. Barfly's just finished his second. He's on his third lap. So is Tall E. They've both got space. We're still watching. We've got Viper. Let's just check in with Viper a moment. Viper's actually got some space as well now, as he comes in to take the third. There we go. Closely followed by Scotty, actually. They're only a second behind. We can see Scotty trying to keep up. He's just taken Viper. This is going to be another close race between the two of them. Oh, Scotty just made a boo-boo and bounced off. It's made Viper jump in front. Scotty has to make up all that time he just made up. He has to try and do it again. Barfly, 1:59. That's his fastest lap so far. And we've just got coming in. It's going to be Tall E. Tall E is going to be coming in next to take second place. But he's got to stop making mistakes so we can get through those candy canes and smooth. There we go. And then we've got Viper coming through now. Followed by, on 2:27, Scotty comes in. He has such a good run, Scotty. He did really, really well. It's a shame for those few knocks. And then we've got Eco, not that far behind either. But I think he missed a gate because he wasn't that many seconds behind. And that is that. Well done, people.
If you put an hour's practice in a day, it really makes a difference.
That was some really, really good racing on all the heats. Really close. It was really enjoyable. We had a lot of viewers all going for it. So thank you very much for that. We're going to end this now, put in the last set of figures. And then we will be able to see the results. What I will do, whilst I'm here, is I'm just going to share that screen so you'll be able to see what I'm doing. What's happened?
Shared with Discord.
Yeah, shared on Discord. Yeah, I know that there's a bit of a delay. We're not going to do the final because the final is irrelevant. This is just basically the 6 rounds and the best average time. And it was close. It was close, but you will see as we put these figures in. So we're going to do Barfly first. Everyone else can see. No, hang on. People at home can't see. Let me just change that. There we go. We're going to do Barfly next. Barfly brings his time down a little bit. Tall E, his time's going to shoot down a little bit, I think, only by a second. But hey, every second counts. Viper. Oh, he goes up a little bit. Scotty. He did, yeah. Yeah, there's a space. I don't know what to do with that space. Scotty. You come to 2:26. Eco. Finally, the last one. There we go. Let's redo the averages and bingo. There we go. That is where we are currently with the averages. I much prefer this method. I really do, because even though there's a bit of a distance,
are we not doing a throwaway round or not?
No, because it's not fair and it'll mess up the averages. This is basically, it's just 6 rounds and that's it. And then it's the averages out. Scotty, you did miss one, so you really should get a penalty on that. But because of where you are, I don't think it makes much difference. But I do think it shows a really interesting view of the rounds and how close you really are. Even if you think that you're in different heats and you're much further apart than what you think, you actually are not.
Yeah, look, I mean, I've dropped down quite a few places there because I've underperformed.
Yeah, but I mean, you can see
then,
consistency.
And Kev and Sean have done really well tonight.
Yeah,
Shane,
yeah.
sorry, not Sean.
Yeah, no, Shane. Yeah, it has. You're both on there. There are going to be numbers at the end of it, but we haven't done that. So basically,
That's cool. I like
going to be points
the way
seven
that
us.
works.
But yeah, it just shows it doesn't matter how far ahead. I mean, there is a minute difference between 16th and 1st, but the range in between, it just shows that, yeah, okay, we can all improve, me especially, but you're just not that far off. Just don't think that you're so far off, because you're just not. And forget points, times count, and this is it. I mean, I love this. I can't be any more excited about it than I am, but I much prefer average time than points. I think it really shows potential and realistic accomplishments of what pilots are doing, and as they improve through the rounds. Some of them go up, some of them go down, some of them are kind of like mishy and moshy, but you all do personal bests, and I think that is what it's all about. If you can see yourself doing a personal best out of those 6, you know what you're capable of. You might only do it once, and you might know that you've had a few knocks on that once, but that's just ways that you can learn to improve, and I love it. I love it, people. I love it. So I don't know what else to say, but I love it. I'll say it one more time. I love it, and then I'm going to stop saying it now. But I do love it. Damn it. Sorry. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we have team events. It is Russia versus a UK team, and that starts at I don't know what time it starts. Anyone know what time it starts? 8:30, I think, isn't it?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't know either. I'm going to say it's 8:30 because I think it is 8:30. So that's a team event, and that's 1v1. So you got 2 pilots, 1 from each team, slowest to the fastest. They have a round each, and it's the average time of that team to work it out on where they are. So yeah, so that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much to all the pilots for taking part. I do hope you enjoyed it. I love it. I love watching this because it's just amazing watching how close people really are, and not having points involved, which I don't think are always fair. So thank you for everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody. Thank you the whole world.
I thoroughly enjoyed it as well, and I like this system.
Excellent. Thank you. I'm really pleased about that. Really pleased about that.
Yeah, I think that went really well.
Brilliant. Thank you guys, because without you, I'd be streaming myself. Topless probably, because I'd have nothing else to show. So anyway,
this is growing really nicely. I think we just need to keep at it, everyone.
Yeah, brilliant, guys, brilliant. Right, I'm just going to say goodbye to the viewers. So pilots, you want to say goodbye now? Say goodbye to all the viewers. We do have 15 watching. Bye, viewers.
Goodbye, viewers.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. It's been a great night. We've had some really close racing, which is awesome. We're going to have the same again tomorrow with 2 teams, 1 from Russia, 1 from the UK, going head to head, which will be awesome as well. And then we have an IRL simulated race on Friday. So there's plenty to watch. Also, if you're into 5-inch droning, we are doing a live stream of Rotor Rush on Thursday. So we don't really have very many pilots doing it at the moment, but we're going to stream it anyway. It's going to be a race. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're able to make that and watch it, or if you have Rotor Rush, or you want to download the trial and give it a go, then just go to rotorrush.com. It's a 5-inch though. It's not whoops. So it's the bigger ones. And take part or just watch. It's entirely up to you. Drone. That's all we're going to be doing. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you again soon. This is LaZy out.